Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Creative. I am Mr. G. Pujari, working as an assistant professor in Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, and I am having my channel Creative. And on this channel Creative, I am uploading the content like technical engineering and non-technical like general knowledge purpose. So I like to tell you subscribe my channel so that you will not miss any kind of notification whatever I am uploading new videos on my channel. So in previous lecture we have started about the basics of AutoCAD. So AutoCAD basic in this till just I am giving you some orientation whatever preview about my previous lecture what we have learned. In the previous lecture we have learned about the according to point of view student what is the importance of this AutoCAD for their curriculum for their studies in college, or also what is the importance of this AutoCAD software industry purpose, why industry is using AutoCAD software and what purpose. We have seen the introduction of this software in previous lectures. You will find these lectures on my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you want to learn about introduction, you want to know about the introduction about this software, you can watch my previous lectures. So also we have seen in the last lectures the first about the file, how we are using this file, how to we are creating a new template, how we are saving a new drawing, how to give a name to any file, how to create multiple files like by using a save as button, that we have seen in our last lecture. Also we have seen about this whatever the bottom line you will see there are so many numbers of commands and what is the use of the snap command, what is the use of this ortho command, snap, dynamic input. So just also I have told in previous lecture also you require to focus on or you require to keep in your mind those are very much important are snap, then ortho, snap and dynamic input. So always keep these things are required to be on. Okay, and ortho whenever required we required to be on. So just we have seen in last lecture our previous lectures about this, and also we have learned about the line, how many types we are able to draw any drawing, and how many ways we can able to draw the one line with entering dimension or without dimension. Also we can draw the line. Also how we can able to draw angular line, that also we have learned in previous lectures. So now in today's lecture whatever the remaining commands that we are going to see. So next one is the construction line. So this construction line mostly not we are using in our mechanical purpose, but if you want to use you can use like this on the ortho, then straight line we will get. Okay, so like we will use this one. So like this you can use this construction line command. Next one is the polyline command. Polyline command is a multi use command, so it is very useful command. I'm going to tell you how to use this one. Now see, just I have selected one point here. Now I want a straight line, so I'm going to on the ortho command. So just I have on the ortho command. Now just you require to enter the length, at what extent you want this length. I want 30, just I will enter here 30, press the enter. Now I want this line at below line, but what is the, I'm going to tell you what is the change or what is the importance of about this command. This command you will find here polyline. So you can be draw here arc also. Okay, not only line, but you can use as an arc also here. So how to use this arc? Now I want here half circle. Okay, like arc. So what I am going to do? I am going to put here as a arc. So here, so number keyboard I am going to use for this so that you will understand what I am entering here. So just I have kept here cursor. I'm going to enter arc. Okay, so now I have entered arc. Press the enter button. So see here the change. Whatever the straight line was previously, now it is converted into one arc. So just it asking you what is diameter you want. So now I want 15. So I am going to enter here 50. See, now this distance is 50. Now this is 50 mm diameter, or we can say 7.5 mm radius, half circle we have drawn here. Now again I want here straight line. Okay, but it is now in the mode of a half circle. Okay, so it is not useful for us half circle. So instead of this I am going to change the mode of this one. So how we are going to change the mode of this one? Again, just we are going here on this command line, and on this command line I am going to enter option line, L-I-N-E, line. Okay, and then press the option enter. Okay, so just I am going to press enter the option line and then press the enter. Now see the change here. Now the line is very straight. Again I'm going to enter some length. So I'm again going to enter some length 30. Enter this one and see here. Okay, so now we have entered here one line. Okay, now what we are going to do? Again I want such kind of arc or such kind of half circle here. Okay, again half circle we want here. So for this purpose what I am going to do here? So for this purpose I am going to do here, again we require to enter here word arc. So series A R C and then press option enter. Now again the half circle or arc is activated here. Now whatever the distance I want, this is 12, 13, 14, 15. So I want 15. But instead of this we are having one more option. Just we are going to click here. So see here, now you are going to see here orange color of mark. It shows the end point of this line. End point of this line. Suppose OSNAP is not present here. OSNAP is off. What will happen? If suppose OSNAP is off, it is very difficult to click here. Okay, it's very difficult to find the point. So that's why OSNAP point is very much important, so that you can pick your point very easily here. So I'm going to on this OSNAP. Now see the change. Again like previous, we are able to see here the orange color. Okay, so it's very easy thing. So now I am going to click here. See here. So just I have selected here. Now the command is completed. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to exit this command. So already also previously I have told you there are two ways you can be exit from this current command. One way, just press the escape. So one way, or another way, just right click and press the enter option. So once you press the enter option, you are going or you are coming outside of this command. So it is very easy task to complete your drawing. So see, this is one kind of slot which we have created with only polyline. If we are having or if we are not having this polyline command, what will happen? We require to draw a line, then we require to take a circle, then we require to draw a circle, then at half level we require to cut that circle half level. Okay, so that was the thing we were required earlier, but now it doesn't require. Only by using this polyline command you can use this easily. Okay, so this is a very easy method. Now I'm going to tell you the next command is very much important, is a polygon. So how to draw a polygon is also is very interesting thing to understand. So just click on this polygon command. So here every time I'm going to tell you, here every time here on a command line we require to see what he is asking. Okay, so just I have clicked on anywhere. Now in this polygon, so let me do one more time. Just I have selected the option polygon. Now here it is asking polygon enter number of sides. Enter the number of sides. How many number of enters you want slides or sides? So what is mean by polygon? If you enter 4, it is your rectangle. If you enter 5 number of side, it is a pentagon. If you enter 6, it is a hexagon. If you enter 7, it is a heptagon. If you enter 8, it is a octagon. If you enter 9, like same thing will increase. Okay, so you can create rectangle, you can create pentagon, you can create hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nanogram. Like this, you can be create n number of things from this one. Okay, so now I'm going to show you first of all how to create the pentagon. Just enter number of sides. I am here 5. Then press the enter. Anywhere, just required to click the center point, and then we are having two options. One is a inscribed circle and second one is a circumscribed about circle. So what is mean by inscribed circle and what is mean by circumscribed circle? That we are going to understand first of all. So first of all, I am going to show you the inscribed circle. Okay, so I have selected this. Just selecting this arrow up and down, you are able to select which one you want to draw. First of all, I am going to show you inscribed circle. Just click one, enter this one. Now it is asking, if you see here, specify the radius of circle. What radius you want for this one? Okay, I am going to enter 10. Okay, so now 10 radius, or we can say it is a like 20 diameter circle, inscribed polygon or pentagon we have drawn. Just I am going to tell you, just take circle option here. I will enter 5. Going to enter radius 10. Okay, so I have entered here radius 10. Okay, now which is a diameter of 20, and this is a polygon or pentagon, inscribed polygon of this circle. Just I am going to show you. See, we are having option move here. Okay, this is move, or for the shortcut for move is the yum. So I am going to just enter the yum. So it is a shortcut for move. I want to move this one. So just I am going to move this one from here. Now it is because of ortho is on, it is not able to move anywhere. It's only required to move in a straight line, whether left side, right side, or down side. So I am going to off this one. Now see here. So if you see, whatever the circle we have drawn, inside this pentagon is going to occupy. So it shows that this pentagon is inscribed the circle of this 10 mm or 20 mm diameter of circle. Okay, you understand? Now I'm going to show you one more thing. Pentagon, internal above side 5 same, center of polygon. Now I'm going to draw a circumscribed circle. Okay, specify radius. So radius I'm going to keep same 10. Okay, so now this is a circumscribed pentagon. Again I will show you. Again I am going to draw one more circle which is 10 mm radius. Okay, now I will show you with the use of move command. Shortcut is M. Enter, select. See here. Okay, now you are able to see the changes here, whatever I have drawn. So this is a pentagon. This is also pentagon. This circle diameter is 20. This circle diameter is 20. Okay, means both the circles are having diameter 20. Now just see the change. Both the circles are diameter 20. One pentagon, whatever we have drawn, this pentagon is inscribed pentagon, and whatever this pentagon we have drawn, this pentagon is circumscribed pentagon. Means this pentagon we have drawn inside the circle, and this pentagon we have drawn, this is a circle, and circumference is touched here. The circumference is touched here. That's why we can call it is a circumscribed pentagon. Okay, so this is the two things we have learned today. What is this inscribed circle method of drawing a pentagon and circumscribed method of drawing pentagon. So these both the things we have learned. I hope. Okay, now what I am going to tell you, these are both things, and now I am going to stop my lecture here, and I think you have enjoyed this session, whatever we have learned today. So most of the things we have learned today about the two things, whatever the lines we have learned previously. This is a construction line. From onwards we have learned today. So today we have seen about the construction line. Construction line mostly not we are using for in mechanical. Okay, so mostly but how to draw we have learned. Then also we have seen what is the use of polyline. Polyline is very much important, and just if you understand how to draw this polyline, it is very useful for you to draw line with arc. Okay, with line with arc you can draw simultaneously. It will save your time. And also we have learned one more thing today about the polygon, how to draw a pentagon, and the pentagon which is inscribed pentagon and circumscribed pentagon. So I hope you have enjoyed this today's session, and I'm very thankful to everyone for for listening my lecture carefully. And whatever remaining thing about these commands, we are going to learn in our next lecture. So once again, thank you very much.